the Thai forest tradition was usually based on living out in forests before they had any proper roads or anything. The Thai forest monks usually lived in various, not in Bangkok or in towns or cities, but out in the forests. Before Thailand really modernized, now it's a very modern country. But when I went there in 1966, it was still very much, there were, nobody, it had never been a colony of a European power. And it was a totally Buddhist country, 95% Buddhist, Theravadan Buddhist. And then the tradition is an ancient tradition from India, and their main emphasis was on keeping the Vinaya, surrendering to Vinaya, and meditating. So this tradition has been maintained in Thailand, even though it's become a very modern country with excellent highways and roads. Now the forest monasteries have tourists. So, so the kind of isolation and that one used to have is not possible because people in cities like Bangkok love to go visit the forest monks. And, and so this is just about change, how situations change, but the Thai forest tradition is still maintained, like Ajahn Chah kept it to this kind of tradition very strongly because like village monasteries or town monasteries tend to be more dealing with ceremonies and customs and teaching generosity and morality to lay people is not so dedicated to Vinaya or the meditation techniques. But the Luang Por Chah made it very clear that Wat Ba Nong Pa Pong was his monastery, was a meditation monastery. And he didn't even want us to study, just to meditate. And so this was kind of a relief to me because I'm well educated, so I've studied enough. I was bored with just feeding more information into my brain. Yeah. And I kind of dreaded Theravada Buddhism because of its Tripitaka, holy books are so enormous. And I thought, you have to learn all that to to get enlightened. It seemed like a real challenge. But Luang Por Chah wasn't into the intellectual side, but into the practical side. And that's where the teaching of the Four Noble Truths it's a practical teaching. It's not intellectual, not about memory. It doesn't take long to memorize Four Noble Truths, and you don't have to be a super intellect to master that. But it's also very succinct and very direct. And Luang Por Chah's approach was very direct. And he was very much, had been, before he established Wat Pah Pong, he'd been ordained in the village, in his home village, but he left the village life to wander in the forests in his youth, meditating. And he came across a teacher like Luang Pu Man, very famous Thai forest Ajahn, and he was so impressed with Luang Pu Man's Dhamma and his Vinaya, that when he established Wat Pah Pong, he established that in the same kind of style that he encountered with Ajahn Mun. So the forest tradition, they wear these kind of brownish colored robes, and where back in 1966 the town monks wore bright orange robes. But I was kind of trying to become a forest monk, to wear a more subdued color than blazing orange. But now even many of the Bangkok monks wear this color of robes. The Thai forest tradition has also had a good effect on Buddhism in general. There's a tremendous interest in meditation now amongst Thai lay people all over Thailand. And meditation retreats and that are quite common, where in 1966 they weren't, and wasn't a particular part of their expectation. So, and also, to me, the Thai forest tradition was a kind of bearer of the original Buddhist tradition. You know, the simple life of rag robes, alms food, alms bowl, alms collecting, and living in a where they keep this Tudonga tradition where you wander in the forest without any permanent residence, and we practice that oftentimes at Wat Pah Pong. We'd go out on wandering experiences. So I kind of liked that idea of being a homeless wanderer, and I wondered, you know, in a monastery you can take a lot for granted. People come and offer food and that, but in England, you know, when I first was asked to come to England, it rather scared me to death, because I thought I'll be living in London, and who's going to give me food if I? Because we go barefoot in Thailand, and walking on London pavements in the wintertime, expecting alms food is absolutely ridiculous. But the image of that particular image was fixed in my consciousness, that kind of simple lifestyle. And so it works beautifully in Thailand, where 95%, wherever you go in Thailand, people know what to do and what to offer. I've been in very poor areas of Thailand where the villagers offer the very best they can. They're very well received. And so Thailand's a kind of monk's paradise.